Hi class, this is a review of the case method and a guide for the kind of case analysis and writing that you are expected to do for this semester. Your course outline recommends the following parts for your report. 1. Case context. 2. Problem definition and statement. 3. Analysis, discussion of important issues and considerations. And 4. Decision or conclusion. First, case context. Mention the important events that triggered the problem or issue. Please also identify your point of view. Let's take the FTX collapse as an example. Cryptocurrencies were hammered in 2022. The price of Bitcoin declined dramatically from its late 2021 heights. Early last November 2022, the balance sheet of a crypto investing firm that was also owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, Alameda Research, was published by Coindex, a crypto-focused digital media website. It showed that Alameda held a large amount of a digital currency created by FTX called FTT. And though FTT held a certain market value, if the price were to drop, Alameda was at risk of insolvency. FTT was minted by FTX and given out as rewards to users. FTT was also less transparent than other tokens, making it hard to track just how many tokens had been created. People could buy and sell FTT, but trading was relatively limited. On November 6, after Alameda's balance sheet was leaked, Changpeng CZ Zhao, CEO of the crypto platform Binance, a rival of FTX, announced that his company would sell off all its FTT tokens. The price of FTT dropped sharply. As the price dropped, many FTX customers moved to withdraw their assets from the platform. Though the extent of the connections between Alameda and FTX were not yet public, a series of recent crypto platform collapses had already put the crypto community on edge. On November 8, FTX stopped allowing customers to take money out of the platform. FTX reached a deal to sell itself to Binance, but on November 9, Binance withdrew from the deal to acquire FTX. November 10th, a Bahamas financial regulator froze the assets of FTX. November 11th, FTX filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protections. Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF, resigned as CEO and was replaced with John J. Ray III. On November 14th, the collapse of cryptocurrency exchange FTX became the subject of an investigation by federal prosecutors in New York. December 12th, SBF was arrested in the Bahamas after federal prosecutors in New York filed criminal charges. As of December 19th, SBF agreed to be extradited to the United States. Second, problem definition and statement. Clarity and concreteness are key characteristics of this step. Generally, you would ask yourself, what has the company done? And what should it have done? The gap should point to the problem and eventual solution. The problem should likewise be operational. What do you expect to resolve by the end of the presentation? This will enable the reader to visualize what to expect after reading the report. Be very specific. Third, analysis, discussions of important issues and considerations. All exhibits in the case must be examined and used. Voluminous information may be summarized to highlight important characteristics. Important quantitative information should likewise be highlighted. Use the power of illustration for clarity. All discussion should focus on the issue that is defined in the problem statement. By using logic and proofs, convince the reader, that is, the faculty, how you arrived at your conclusion or conclusions. Note that you won't have any avenue to explain because the report itself will be your final output, so make sure your arguments are well supported so that the reader will be able to follow and understand where your group is coming from. Finally, your decision or conclusion. Your decision, if necessary, should be clearly in response to your problem definition and your analysis. In the FTX case, Early analyses would enumerate some of its governance failures as follows: cash management failures, disbursements and record-keeping mess, auditing failures, lack of employee records, among many others. John Ray III called it a complete failure of corporate controls. Note that your course outline gives the following grading rubric elements: 1. Problem identification; 2. Provision of data and references; 3. Appropriate use of values and decision criteria; 4th, critical thinking and argumentation; and 5th, quality of writing. Regarding provision of data and references, you are allowed to look up data after the case. Thank you very much.